Hey guys, how you doing? I wish you an amazing Thursday. Today I really want to share something with you that happened during our vacation in Croatia, and that in fact affected me and us right now until we came back. We are right now 2 weeks back in Austria, and yeah, let's jump directly into it. So today I'm not really dressed nicely in a nice shirt like you see me usually, or you won't get like a how-to today in these videos, and this video will also be a little bit different than usual. So shortly after we arrived in Croatia, we went to the seaside, stayed a couple of days there, packed our stuff to go one day back to Zagreb for the baptism of a family member, and something happened. So we had to leave later, had to go to the hospital, had to get a stitch, had to get a tetanus shot and all these things. And my wife is fine, my son is fine, so everything was okay. Still, this situation really was shaking a lot on our trust. So right now at this moment, my wife and I agreed that we don't talk about it, what happened really. Maybe we'll talk about it in the future. But right now, we really decided to keep it first. But I will share the effect with you. So I had planned for the holiday that I go climbing to a crag that is super close and do a lot of sport and do this and that. But my body forced me to, just stay and sleep. I had to take antibiotics for 1 week, and I really felt weak. And already, I really don't take a lot of antibiotics. I haven't been taking a lot of antibiotics in my life, so really I felt it. So after we came back to Austria, I felt like, okay, awesome. I rested now for 2 weeks, and now I can really go with full power and new energy back into the work mode, get on new prospect calls, get on calls with my current clients, giving out value, posting, spending time with my wife, training, blah, blah, all these things. And it worked for 4 days. First of all, after the first week of working, I felt really totally wrecked. It was like a lot, really super lot, working through all emails, the messenger messages, getting on the calls with new prospects, with my current clients. Also doing things in the garden, because you have to do things when you come back. And it was really a lot. So I managed to go once climbing, the wound was okay. And then this week, in the evenings, I was out. I went the first time since many years at 8 o'clock to bed, and woke up in the morning at 6 o'clock when I go out normally and start work. So, and my wife never saw something like that. Hey Sean, Matthew, how are you doing, man? Happy that you're with me. Hey Gabriela. Hey Tenzing. How are you doing, brother, in Nepal? How is it going? So, So this plan that I had failed. I couldn't really, work around it. I couldn't force myself with more work ethic, because I really couldn't get up. I really was so exhausted, headache, back pain, belly pain. Hey guys, how are you doing? Awesome that you're with me today. And so I really shifted all the things that I had planned. I did the most important things. I went on the calls with my clients and did that, gave value, and I really wasn't covering it up, but I prepared myself with meditation and work around it and go into the pain and find the good things about it, and so I could do the things. But I really forgot one important thing, and that was, when you take antibiotics for a couple of days, weeks, you fuck up your internal bioflora. So I really got, when I came back, I just started with my fasting again, because I do this intermittent fasting, 16 hours not eating and 8 hours eating. And I got such hard back pain and stomach pain, and I was pale. And my wife said, like, take a day off, cancel her client calls, And I prepared myself, did my motivation before that, I raised my energy, and I could do it. So why do I share that with you? First of all is, maybe you know this quote, when you tell God that you have a plan, He laughs. So I love plans, and plans are amazing. I'm also not for plan B, C, D, F, G. Most of the time I'm for plan A, and you work on it. And maybe you have to find different ways to achieve it, but plan A is the goal, so you go for plan A, and yeah, maybe you have to just find out a different way to achieve it and not do it to all the time the same version of it. So that's the first thing. Accept how the situations are. Sometimes you get confronted with circumstances and you really want to maybe fight them, but it doesn't bring anything, okay? You just, sometimes life gives you opportunities to rest and forces you to rest and forces you to overthink, forces you to just lay down and go to this mode of relaxation. Even when you don't want to do it, and even when you have a shit amount of things to do, okay? And the second part is that I wasn't really listening to my body, okay? So I was going over things. Hey Branko, Borg, Kaxi. Okay, so I really went over my limits. I didn't feel good. And so I really had to search up again my Western medicine things, my traditional Chinese medicine things, to find out what this thing is in my belly. And yes, I mean, for a lot of people, and also for me, normally it's like totally reasonable. You took antibiotics and your belly's fucked up, and then that it's you eat, it's getting more infected, maybe more nervous, and then you can't have the energy anymore. Okay, so but that the thing is, and maybe you see it right now, I love to be motivated. I love to work on things. I love to work on my goals. And sometimes when life shows me that I have to step one step down, I struggle with it, because I'm motivated. I'm an achiever. I love to deliver. I love to give value, and I love to also stick to my rhythm. I have this plan and I want to follow it up, but just sometimes it doesn't work. So, and maybe you can use that story also for your life, that when you have a situation, when you have a plan A, and you want to work on it, and something shows up that challenges you, maybe a disease, maybe something weird, maybe an accident, something like I had, something that is really shaking you. Maybe at the beginning you don't see the pearl of wisdom, but in that case what happened, it was awesome that it happened to me and not to my wife or not to my son, so it was totally okay that I didn't feel a lot of pain or something like that, so it was totally fine. But it's fine when these things are happening. It doesn't bring anything when you don't want to have that. It doesn't bring anything when you want to fight against them. It doesn't bring anything when you think like, fuck, I want to do so many things. I have to do so many things. And how should I do that? And now I'm sick. And now next day I have to put more work ethic in. And I have to do more and more and more. Hey, in the end, you also have to do this prioritization. What is the most important thing? What gives the most amount of value? What brings you money in? Or what is really necessary? What is important for you? What is important for your family members? And the rest, shift it. If it's really not super urgent, then shift it to the next day. Okay? And I just really wanted to share with you that it's totally fine when some things take longer. It's totally fine when there's a week when you can't post 3 times, or when there are 2 weeks when you can't post that much, but you had this plan in your mind that you wanted to do it, and you want to increase the amount of clients that you have, you want to increase the money in your bank account, you want to increase the amount of training, but life or your body or whatever shows you, no, dude, not right now. Take some time, look what's going on right now, and then maybe next week we can think about it. Or maybe you should think about your approach. maybe you should really consider that's not the way how you going to be there. Maybe sometimes even this shiny object syndrome comes up, where life gives you different opportunities to kind of distract you and kind of, at least I see it like that, kind of suggests you or asks you, maybe you want to try it, want to try this other goal, or maybe you try that, or maybe you just let it go, or maybe you accept that you are failing. So I know that a lot of people are going for that afterwards, or they go after the shiny object syndrome and even put more workload on them and say more yes, yes, yes. But when you really are limited with your energy resources, limited with your time resources, then say no. Say yes to yourself, say no to a lot of things outside, say yes to the most important things that you're really standing behind with, that your heart is behind with it, and yeah, the rest comes. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope the next days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no, I do my best that I will give out some posts. If not, I do it next week. And the client calls that I already booked, for sure I will do them. And but I hope you understand when I can't follow up all the messages that we get right now. Also, yeah, we can't do that so much right now, but we will answer them soonish. And yeah, if you have ever experienced something like that, let us know. If you have ever been in a situation like that or something similar like that, would be awesome to hear from you. And yeah, I wish you an amazing Thursday. If you liked the video, share it with other friends, give us some hearts out. Thank you for all the people. Thank you for Sean, Gabriela, Pamba, Tenzing, and Branko, that you were with me today on the call. Yeah, have an amazing weekend, and I'm looking forward to see you, and thank you so much for being with me today. See you. Bye.